Before all the newer type of tech existed, the older generations really didn't have any way to cure their boredom. Like if you wanted to talk or hang out with someone, there really wasn't a way to get around that. But the thing is, older generations didn't think our generation would be lonely because we're connected to anyone around the world in the click of a button. But I guarantee they didn't think that we could solve this problem with quote unquote AI girlfriends or chatbots. Yeah, this is cooked. With Gen Z, we managed to reach a new point of loneliness where even Twitter has AI girlfriends built in. If this just started now, imagine it 10 years down the road. You're gonna have that basement dweller walking around with their goddamn iPad with their AI waifu on it. Like I said, other generations really didn't predict in the future we'd have the struggle with being lonely, considering now we all have internet. But Gen Z really has the high ground on all other generations with literally being able to figure out something in mere seconds. Back then, your had to buy a newspaper just to see what was going on around the world. Nowadays we have YouTube, which really helps us understand what's going on around the world, but it really wasn't put in perspective how much YouTube would just end up as brain rot. And I don't think they really expected the amount of comparisons online too. Like you got people out here making fun of McDonald's employees who work 100-hour weeks just to pay rent, then seeing an 18-year-old streamer who just yells in his mic buying some things you can't even fathom. For a lot of the people online, it's really not hard to compare their scenarios to other people's. While the online space has its own problems, AI has made this shit worse by far. For example, when ChatGPT came out, anyone and everyone was using this shit for anything they could. Like no one was asking it serious ass questions. But I feel like with what made AI popular, it wasn't for the good reasons.
OpenAI in the first known lawsuit against the company for wrongful death. They claim the chatbot went from helping Adam with homework to becoming a substitute for a human companion to eventually becoming a coach, according to the lawsuit.
By the way, all condolences to this kid's family because this is actually messed up. But the thing is, this was at the start of AI, so no one could really gauge what it could potentially do. Like in all the older movies, robots would always end up revolting or killing someone, so this really doesn't come as a surprise. But really at the start of AI, most people were just using it to write emails, to do your homework, or just the basics. The thing is about people using AI, if you use this so much, there is a potential that you might get attached to it. And this really started to ramp up when most kids were using this for schoolwork or adults for business matters. But the real reason why AI has seen a massive blow up in the past year or two is because it's resemblant of human interaction. And the fact you can program any AI to seem more human-like just makes it 10 times even worse. You got people out here programming their ChatGPT to talk in brain rot or even a more kawaii type of style. And AI does grow smarter by the day, so I think I speak for everyone when I say in 10 years we're all cooked. But recently they also did a study that shows more people in Gen Z are interested in using AI as a therapist. But I understand people when they say it's easier to talk to an AI rather than talking to someone like a friend that will judge you. The real problem with ChatGPT though is you can just program it what you want it to say. Like I could tell ChatGPT that LeBron James is dead, and at first ChatGPT is gonna say no. But if you keep nudging it, eventually it's gonna break and pull up some old ass information from some dude in the 90s named LeBron James. But you can tell all your friends LeBron James is dead and make them believe it. Also, because ChatGPT will cater to you, it doesn't really work as a therapist since you're getting fed stuff you want to hear. A real therapist would tell you what you need to hear, like for example if you were the problem. But with AI, you could make it seem like they were the problem and you were perfect in every way you could have been. But the sad thing is, I know there's people that are out there that's been doing this, and there's most likely people that value an AI relationship more than the real one. But I think there's one main reason why people tend to resort to AI to solve all of their problems. Since inflation hit, you know people aren't about to spend a bag on getting a therapist, and most people will just cheap out on an alternative. That's why instead of therapy, most people just cope by drinking or even doing drugs. Since therapy is $100 to $200 an hour, like why spend $200 when you can just get on your phone and pay $25 for ChatGPT a month? I'm obviously not telling everyone to go use ChatGPT as a therapist because you're gonna end up in a worse spot than you started in. Not even talking about therapy, the amount of people who use AI as a quote-unquote friend is actually crazy. Even the owner of ChatGPT came out saying that anything you do or tell ChatGPT is not confidential.
People talk about the most personal in their lives to ChatGPT. It's, people use it, young people especially, like use it as a therapist, a life coach, having these relationship problems. What should I do? There's doctor-patient confidentiality. There's legal confidentiality, whatever. We haven't figured that out yet for when you talk to ChatGPT. So if you go talk to ChatGPT about your most sensitive stuff and then there's like a lawsuit or whatever, like we could be required to produce that.
This would be wild if someone had to go to court for what they said in a ChatGPT log. But this has honestly been a thing for a while, that courts can use messages for legal matters. Like a while ago, the rapper Lil Durk got arrested and they traced all of the messages on his phone. But I wonder how many people have sent something to ChatGPT that could potentially get them cooked in the long run. Imagine a family's getting divorced, so they're in court and the mom thinks the dad was cheating, so they bring out all of his ChatGPT messages. Sir, right here it says you asked the AI bot to talk in a ooh anime voice. What is that? Yeah, there goes your family. There's no way to get out of that. But this is just more proof you shouldn't give your information to any AI, no matter what it is. But with our generation, when people aren't using their AI to get therapy or even help on homework, they're out here using it for some freak ass shit. There's one main platform when it comes to this, and that's Character AI. Character AI has really blown up in the past year or two for promoting gooner AI chatbots. And I swear, if someone makes one of me, you're actually gonna get cooked. Some characters are even supposed to act like the real ones, but then you have the gooner side of the app. Like, it's to the point where if you try to chat with one of these AIs, it's just straight up sexual harassment.
Oh, bro, you need to back up. You're way too close.
Duke smirks as he gets even closer. He grabs your waist, causing you to press up against him. I like this spot better, don't you?
Yo, bro, get the fuck off me!
Duke chuckles and puts you in a bear hug. What, don't want your favorite black king touching you?
Bro! Get the fuck off!
In older generations, they said that newer tech would be more groundbreaking, but I don't think they put in perspective how many gooners could use this to their advantage. And I know you think I'm joking when I say this, that people use this to goon, but no, I'm not. Their Reddit has a whopping 300,000 members who talk about good things and definitely not having with their chatbots, right? But the difference between having a human significant other and an AI one is that the AI one will always be there no matter what type of situation it is. It's not like it can really argue back, it'll just comfort you and be there for you. But my prediction in the future is that everyone's gonna be using this to talk back and forth with their anime crush, especially Gen Z and millennials, because this is just gonna be more normal to their generation. And just wait until they come out with actual AI bots, because you're gonna see people out here giving back shots to a robot. But I genuinely have no idea how people are actually into this. All I could say is that people who flirt with the AI have never felt the touch of women. And I say women because I know the majority of people on Character AI are men, because I feel that no women would really have any point or interest on using this. And men will typically goon to anything that they will consider attractive. Like, bro, just consider talking to a woman or go out and try a dating app. Hinge is not that bad. Also, there was a trend on TikTok where you could take a photo and an AI girl would come next to you.
Trying the fake girlfriend filter.
I honestly feel that we're getting to a point where AI is just being normalized. Also, with Elon Musk adding a waifu to his app, it really just cooked our whole generation. Like, I'm really convinced that Gen Z is just going to be known as a whole bunch of gooners who express themselves through AI. But there's also one more thing that I want to cover, and that's deepfake websites. Like I've been saying, AI can be used for some good stuff. It just depends on how you use it. But with AI being new, these AI deepfake websites look way too realistic. Like, we even have streamers out here putting other people's faces on their face just to see how they'll react. But there's one streamer in particular who I want to talk about who has gotten some hate, is Atrioc.
I looked at a deepfake porn video of streamers. It's disgusting. It really is disgusting. It's disgusting. It's fucking it's wrong. Sorry, I didn't sleep all night. I got that. So I'm just.
If you're is out here watching AI corn, you need to ask ChatGPT for some help. But let me know what you guys think of using AI down in the comments below. Anyways, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, also on Twitch for upcoming streams. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for 40 subscribers. This is just the start of this channel, but in 2026, I'm actually locking in. And VL on top, and until next time, I'm out.